Have you ever made a judgment call about somebody before you had actually met them? A lot of people do it. It's an easy thing to do, really. Maybe you've heard a little bit about that person, or maybe you've observed something, but you really haven't taken the time to get to know them. Well, that's exactly what Nathanael did. And as Jesus was choosing his 12, Nathanael maybe had heard a little bit about Jesus, but he really didn't know him. And so Nathanael's buddy Philip came to him and he says, "Hey, we found him. We found the Messiah." And he said, "Really? Who is he? Where is he?" He says, "Well, it's Jesus of Nazareth." And listen to Nathanael's comment that he made. Nathanael said unto him, "Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?" So he passes judgment on Jesus before he's actually spent any time with him, got to know him. Here's Philip's challenge to him, an invitation. Philip saith unto him, "Come and see." You know, a lot of people do this very thing before they've actually come and investigated the life of Jesus. They've not taken the Bible for themselves. They've not taken the Gospels for themselves and read and studied to find out what God's Word says of Jesus and what Jesus has to say himself. Before they've done that, they go ahead and pass judgment on Jesus. But I would encourage you to accept the invitation that Philip gave to his friend Nathanael, and that is, come and see. Here's what you'll find. You'll find the same thing Nathanael found. When you take the time to truly get to know Jesus, here's what you'll find. Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him and saith of him, "Behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile." Nathanael saith unto him, "Whence knowest thou me?" Jesus answered and said unto him, "Before that Philip called thee, when thou wast under the fig tree, I saw thee." And Nathanael answered and said unto him, "Rabbi, thou art the Son of God, thou art the King of Israel." An Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile. That's how Jesus greets him as he comes to him. Well, I think he's kind of playing along with this because he knows what's in Nathanael's heart. Nathanael has passed judgment upon him before he ever met him, and so Jesus does the same. The only difference is Jesus knows all about Nathanael, and he reveals that to him here. "I saw you before you were under the fig tree." Well, that's it for Nathanael. His eyes are open and he says, "Oh, wow, you're him, you're the one." And he's truly impressed by that. Here's the thing that we need to learn and understand. Jesus knows all about you. He knows everything about you. He knows the good, he knows the bad. He knows what you believe, what you don't believe. And yet, he went to the cross for you anyway. He bore your sin on his own body on the tree anyway. He shed his precious blood so that you could be forgiven and so that you could know the love of God, even though he already knows all about you. Anyone who's taken the time to try to get to know Jesus, who's taken the time to take a Bible, to read for themselves, to investigate Jesus, is going to find that he already knows you. So what Zacchaeus found, he took the initiative. He heard that Jesus was coming through town and there was a huge crowd and he wanted to get a better look. He wasn't a tall man, so he climbed up in a tree so he could get a better look. And here's what he found. Luke 19, verse 5, when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and saw him and said unto him, "Zacchaeus, make haste and come down, for today I must abide at thy house." Zacchaeus found out that Jesus already knew his name. Out of this huge crowd, he knew Zacchaeus and he knew him by name. He knew all about him. Jesus knows all about you. He knows you by name. And he wants for you to come and see. God bless you. Have a great day.